Light.
Sorry about the wait.
Where were you?
There were some issues at the site containing the key the administrator gave us. The energy it consumes is equal to 3 Dyson spheres.
How much are we being funded to keep that thing secure?
The administration has funded us $33 billion.
And how much does it cost us to contain that key?
About $5,600 billion.
We can only afford this because exploiting governments is easy, however...
Look, I know this is a lot out of our pocket, but if this key is as powerful as the administrator says, then we don't have to worry.
If it's as powerful as it says. Speaking of the administrator, it wanted to put in a request to have a meeting with us about our experiments for the New World.
What? Aren't recordings of 35 different experiments not enough?
It requested an experiment with a certain individual with a specific DNA profile.
That's strange.
Would you like to hear itself speak?
No. If it wants the video, then it can happen. How does the administrator want the video sent?
The administrator wants it sent via the network to one of his vaults. It's already sent some of its council members to retrieve the video.
Good. Has the video been sent out yet?
Yes, we're waiting on the administrator to notify us that the video has been received.
Lovely. If I may ask, who is the subject?
I don't know, actually. It was just some random person who survived a dive once. The files say he's a man named Jack Drissinge.
Where is he? Master Aurora should have come home 30 minutes ago.
Ah, good afternoon, Ebot. I'm back. How are you?
Where were you, Master Aurora? You are aware you shouldn't be out wandering around for too long. You're supposed to get supplies and get out. Keep a low profile.
Calm down. You're acting like we live in a core city.
That doesn't matter. There are still administration guards that walk around in the slums.
Speaking of guards, you won't believe what I found a couple clicks down from here.
What was it, Master Aurora?
Another administration vault.
Another vault? Vaults popping up in the slums isn't exactly normal, Master Aurora. They've been popping up more recently after the disappearances of Creator Iana and Master Redacted. They're trying to lure you out.
Well, about that. It sorta worked.
What? How did you even get access to one, let alone loot however much data is on that flash drive?
Well, I mean,
You... Master Aurora, you didn't.
yeah, they're kinda dead.
Just... give me the data.
Alright, hold still, and here you go.
Classified data as always. This might take a minute.
No, that's alright, take your time. But in the meantime, could you give me access to Project Horizon?
Of course, but obligatory warning. Project Horizon's activation will trigger as soon as any mismatched data makes contact.
Yeah, I understand the risks.
Understood. Please give me a moment. The item is available in your quarters.
Alright, thanks, Ebot. Just let me know what you find. Now that I think about it, maybe I shouldn't have raided that vault. Iana built this. He built a lot of stuff. Most of it ended up not working, but this one is peculiar. Ebot wouldn't tell me what it's for, just the fact that Iana wanted me to have it. Things have been different since Redacted and Iana left. I've had to pick up the slack around most places, but thankfully Ebot's been helping me. As long as I'm still here, I'll continue to be a threat to the administration. The administration. ruled by a man in shadow called the Administrator, along with his Consul, a heavily militarized organization. The strongest are employed by them to help keep people in check. Most of the people are kept in what we call core cities, where most administration organizations are. The most annoying, privileged people you'll ever meet, too. People that aren't so lucky end up in the slums. We grew up there because, well, our parents were determined to be too weak. We only survived because of the abilities we had. Redacted, the master swordsman he was, and Iana was a master technician, too smart for his own good. He probably would have been a member of the Council. Me? Well, that's a little complicated.
This is going to suck.
At least it's healed up now. Hey, Ebot, any progress on those files yet? Ebot?
We need to run.
Ebot, what are you talking about?
Those people you killed, they weren't guards. The files are classified administration level 6.
Wait, you don't mean... No, you can't be. You're kidding, right?
Level 6 classification is restricted to only the administrator itself and the administrator's console. According to the private records, there are 53 members of the console.
Wait, you're serious? Oh, no. I killed members of its console. Are you serious? No.
Master Aurora, I advise we leave now. There are trackers on the device. They know where we are, or at least a rebellion is here.
No. There has to be another way.
Master Aurora.
Quick, approximate the time of arrival of an administration troops.
Approximately 5 hours and 37 minutes.
Okay, what's on that drive, Ebot?
The drive shouldn't be our concern.
Ebot, if this data is classified level 6, then there could be something on it that could help us escape. Now tell me, what's on that drive?
2 text notes labeled before watching and after watching, both addressed to the administrator, and 5 video files titled days 1 through 5.
Okay, read the file that says before watching.
The file reads, Greetings, Administrator. Attached to the file you requested with the prisoner of a specific DNA sample. May the stars align, Outer Knight, founder of the OuterFoundation.
Begin backing up your data and transferring your sentience onto the secondary device. Are the emergency contingency protocols primed and activated?
Yes, Master Aurora.
Good. Set them to blow in 5 hours and 40 minutes. That will give us a 3-minute window to escape. In the meantime, play that day 1 video file.
We are aware of your situation. OuterFoundation. All you have to do is kill 8 subjects. The key is within the main terminal. Emerge from the dial. Why can't I remember my own voice?
Everything will be explained shortly. Use this time to talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I'm sure this is going to be all of us since there's already 8 of us here.
If we're all going to be trapped here for however long we are, we might as well break the ice.
I'll pick myself out since it's the best tool to break the ice.
I don't really feel like talking.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't really care enough to stay here. I really just want to go.
Do you think they're just gonna let you leave?
Well, the front door is literally right there. No one's going to stop me.
There's no reason for any of us to go anywhere when we have no idea where we are or how we got here.
I'm gonna have to agree. Something about this place is just off.
Well, if that's all you have to say, then I'm not going to sit here and listen to you whine. Do you have anything you want to say about yourself?
These circumstances are very, very interesting. I'd also recommend looking behind you.
What? No one is to leave. This is an order. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner things will be explained.
Order? Who do you think you are trying to order me around? I'm not some meat stick you can make lick your feet.
I always knew something like this would happen. We are authorized to use non-lethal force.
No.
Please direct your attention to the television. The mastermind will be online shortly.
Greetings, I am the Mastermind. Welcome to my corrupted home. I have a lot of things to get through in a very short amount of time, as I'm sure you all do as well. Firstly, let's talk about U9 first. U9 are very unique individuals that all have different qualities. I think it's fair that I introduced you to each other. I mean, after all, you'll be spending a week here together. First up on the docket. Barrett Sheriff, a forensic expert from a very wealthy family. Money boy over here. Lincoln Wright, an unlicensed private investigator. Unlicensed, huh? Orchid Osmond. There's new data matter. Exchange, you'll need to check with the guards. Can we get Rachel DeMarco Württemberg? Several doctorates and degrees. Wow, including biological engineering. What a smart cookie. Alex Cowles, the government contract mercenary. Wow. What do you guys think about that, huh? I think she's pretty scary. Sam Ashton. Wait, they're a high school kid. Why are they here? Vanessa Science, professional jester. Isn't that just a clown? Finally, Jack Jessens. Why is this document classified? Hey, can we go grab him? Hello, never mind. No time to investigate. Let's get down to the meat of it. You all are here for a very special experiment. One of you is a cold-blooded murderer. It is your job to deduce who it is before all of you are murdered by the very evil in this house.
What? This is a killer joke you're making.
This wacko?
This just got even more interesting.
Silence! The mastermind has not finished speaking.
The doors and exits are barred, so don't try escaping. You only have a limited time to evade and find this murderer. You only have some days worth of supplies in this place. When you run out, you run out. You have been warned. And, it's like dear murderer. You know who you are, and you know what's at stake. Do this for your sake, if no one else's. Then to my dear subjects, the only way to stop this killer is to kill them. But remember, actions have consequences, so don't act too hasty. Good luck, and may the best survive.
If any of you try and stick a knife in my back, you've got a thing coming to.
Now, there's no need to blow a gasket over this.
He's right. We all knew what we were getting into.
I'm sure there's a logical and amicable solution.
I will be departing. You may ask me for information. I am here to help. Good luck, subject.
Well, I'm off.
And just where do you think you're going?
To explore, obviously.
And why do you think you have any right to do that?
This game is all a test of who can survive against human bloodlust. In order to win, you need to study the board.
I mean, it's a good idea to want to know what you're working with.
Yeah, see? There's a reason Mark has several degrees. We need to look around.
Well, you're gonna need to have a group with you so no one can sneak up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you can follow me, but don't get in my way. I need assets, not liabilities.
Well, I am going to go off on my own. I'll be back when everyone else is.
Well, if everyone else is going to explore, I might as well have some fun as well.
When are those guys gonna learn? If you keep being so sad and gloomy, you'll wilt, Miss Orchid. Haha, very funny. It doesn't matter now. You agreed to the terms and now you're here. I just hope you can survive.
Something seems off about this place.
So you've noticed it too.
The biggest question I have is why does it feel like this place is in the middle of nowhere?
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's obviously different, but I wouldn't say we're in the middle of nowhere.
I'd be agreeing with you. But even looking around, most murder games don't take place right in the middle of town square.
Do you genuinely believe that someone is out there trying to kill someone?
Yes, think about it. We wake up in a room visited by these guards dressed in some uniform to hide their identities, and they drag us to a bigger room full of more people. This is obviously organized.
Just because it's organized doesn't mean one of us is going to go mad and kill someone.
But I mean, they've intended to keep us here for a week. Obviously, there has to be some sort of reason for it.
Exactly. And since all these possibilities are endless, we might as well go find our own personal quarters to hide in.
So that's why we're visiting the bedrooms, so we can all get our little hidey holes to stay in.
Yeah, let's go look in the rooms. If we're investigating, we'll get first picks.
Precisely. Shall we?
You know, if you're going to follow me, you might as well make conversation. I was never a fan of the subtext anyway.
Apologies.
Are you really still going to make me do this murder business? You and the other guard?
Yes, with the Foundation, these people are merciless.
Right. The OuterFoundation, right. Then it will be done. But you have to hold up your end of the bargain.
I knew what I was doing when I signed up for this. Life and death. Everyone acts like they have no idea what's going on, but they're just ignorant. They all signed up to this knowing they were a chance they would get killed. Doesn't matter if I live or die. If I live, I'm basically set for life, but if I die, well, at least I'll be with Mom and Dad again. I'll finally be able to see my friends, too.
Oh, hi. Yeah, sorry, I was coming in here to check the supplies, but, I guess you look like you're having a moment. I'll come back later.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm done. What do you mean supplies?
Well, that mastermind guy, he said that we have, like, a specific amount of supplies, so I was checking all the places for the, just to count all the supplies, and so far, it looks like it does match up with the only 7-day deadline thing. So, that means the clothes, the bathroom stuff, the food and the drink, it's only 7 days.
Do you think maybe we'll be able to leave early?
Well, I mean, murder is sure to pop up somewhere. I mean, it's 8 to 1 odds. It's like a not good chances.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, I'm gonna go off and count more stuff, but, you can do whatever.
At least you've lost your jittery personality. What do you think of this place thing? I mean, it has some killer decor.
I wouldn't know. If this is all real, I don't think I can trust anyone.
But what if it's just some joke?
A horrible joke.
Not like mine. I wouldn't stab at cool jokes.
That was pretty horrible too.
So to?
Vanessa, Sam, you won't believe it. There's a hot tub out back. I'm gonna go take a dive.
You can't just bust into the room and steal a bunch of stuff.
Lincoln, calm down. It's just us.
No, I won't calm down. Do you know what's going on here? You can't just break into a place and steal.
Well, what's wrong with having a little fun? Of course I know what's going on here. But come on, don't need to bring the mood down.
Yeah, don't bring down the mood.
Bring the mood down? Have a little fun? Do any of you have any idea what's going on here?
Well, now that almost everyone's here, we might as well have a meeting.
Fine.
Not me. I need to go. I'm having a headache.
Right. Allow me to begin. This place is full of rooms designed for us to live in a 7-day period, outfitted with beds and other accommodations such as hygiene.
And to support the fact that we are only here for 7 days, I've looked through all the supplies and there is only a limited number, which includes food and drink.
Well, moving on to less serious matters. There is a hot tub outside.
You guys are really buying into all this?
You keep saying that like we're supposed to understand anything that's going on here.
Ugh, whatever. I'm going to bed. Don't talk to me.
We're never going to get a straight answer from her, are we?
It's me.
Come in! I'm surprised you haven't slept already. I get it now. It was a shot in the dark, but it was really obvious it was you. Oh, you're really jacking up my body now.
Something's wrong. The OuterFoundation, these people that imprisoned me, captured me, they're watching us using drones. I don't understand. Why do they want me to kill all these innocent people? Why does this place seem vaguely familiar? I feel fear. Am I just anxious? I don't want to kill all these innocent people. I'm going to escape, free myself from the OuterFoundation. I just don't know how.
Master Aurora.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's just that after having my brothers die and being forcibly torn away from me, having to watch a murder experiment kinda cuts deep. Hey, Ebot, did you notice those glitches?
I did love the crypt and the footage. I've tried my best to glue the clips together and remove the glitches, but I've come up with nothing. It's even stranger that these subjects, or at least one of them, can acknowledge it. It makes me think that this is happening in the world instead of a rendering issue with the recordings.
Ebot, what do you think a murder experiment proves?
I do not know, Master Aurora. If I did, I would tell you.
How much time do we have left before administration troops arrive?
4 hours, 26 minutes. 37% complete.
We still have time. Play the next video file.
Hey, have you guys seen Vanessa? I didn't see her come down.
That's strange. You were the last one here.
You did sleep in for a good while.
It was 10 minutes. You have no right to judge me.
Still, we shouldn't just be waiting at this point, I think.
You implying what I think you are?
Oh, stop. The dominoes have begun to fall.
Stop being so cryptic. Just tell me what's happening. She's dead. I don't believe you. Vanessa! 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 I can't do this. What are we supposed to do now?
You do what you want. I'm leaving.
Hey! You're not going anywhere. You're still a suspect. The only reason they were allowed to leave is because they were scared out of their minds.
I'm leaving. If you want me, get Alex to find me.
So, now what?
Well, we investigate. The game is to catch the killer or be killed by it.
Let's get to work, shall we?
I'm going to go investigate and see what anyone else knows.
Well, I'm going to go find Orchid and Sam because they seemed a little unstable when they left.
So, just us three then.
Looks like it.
What is this room? I've never seen it before. What's all this stuff?
This is the main terminal.
It's just you. You really scared me. Do you know what this place is?
Yes, I do.
So, you do know what this place is.
And I also know you shouldn't appease me.
This isn't a funny joke. This isn't funny. Stop it!
Don't worry, you'll be with her again soon. They found the body, but that's not really important. I can't remember anything from the day. I can remember if they found her body. I can remember I killed I forget the name already too. But it's like a huge portion of the day was just zapped out of my mind. I can't remember anything. Was they even doing anything? They must have. Now that I think about it, I can't remember anything before yesterday either. What's wrong with me?
What's with all those silly black boxes? Did the OuterFoundation not have enough funds or anything better to censor their little blackened figure with? Can you remove those, please?
Unfortunately, no. I attempted to.
Damn. Alright, so I guess they really just wanted to censor it to administrator eyes only. Okay. Well, I still think those black boxes are stupid.
3 hours and 48 minutes left before the projected arrival. Backup is at 57%. The requested action?
Let's keep going.
Anything so far?
It seems she's been shot to death. 5 bullet holes in the body.
3 in the chest, 1 in the right leg, and 1 in the head. Another interesting thing to note is that these bullets are .357 Magnum. The use of 5 shots was deliberate. Still 1 bullet flying around.
How cruel.
Precisely.
Did you find a weapon yet?
No, it remains missing.
It must be with the murderer.
Or it could just be lying around somewhere.
Then allow us to form a search party. Lincoln, interrogate the others. Mark, investigate the rooms.
And what will you be doing?
I'll stay here and investigate the body.
And what makes you think that we can trust you to be here on your own and not tamper with the evidence?
Don't be ridiculous. If I killed someone, it wouldn't have been so primitive. Now go! You're wasting precious time.
Yeah, let's go, Lincoln. We got things to do.
You really should stop being so cryptic and just say what you mean.
Does it matter? We're all in the same situation.
Yeah, but you keep acting like you know something the rest of us don't.
Look, we all know things. We're all here, and we're all gonna drop like flies.
Yeah, we all know that. We just don't know how.
Yeah, we do. It's the stupid game.
You're starting to sound like that stupid investigator.
It's not my fault, the Outer...
Where the heck do you think you two could go in the middle of an investigation?
I'm sorry, I didn't know we needed your permission, detective.
Are you mocking me?
Maybe if you were a licensed detective, you could more easily detect sarcasm.
Why you?
Okay, look. What do you want?
I wanted to ask where you two were on the night of the murder.
In my room. Now, will you please leave? You're making me angry by just standing there.
Me too. Leave.
Fine, but I'm putting you two on the top of my list to be investigated. I'm warning you.
Fine, go.
You know what?
Hello! How are you?
Good, thanks. You gave me a scare. Hey, Jack.
What you doing there?
Barrett told me to check the rooms. The gun is still missing.
Interesting. Well, what have you found so far? What rooms have you checked?
Everything but this one, actually. I was about to check this door.
Really? Well, open it up and let's see.
Alrighty then. What the hell?
Come on, let me see. Whoa! I didn't know we had a balcony here.
Me either. I suppose I should check it out.
Yeah. You know, I thought I sent Mark to snoop around, not you.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here?
Finished up with the body. Found nothing in the room. No traces of DNA or anything else. Only the bullets. This person knew what they were doing.
Well, I only found Alex and Orchid, and the rest were nowhere to be seen.
It is strange.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to see you're all alive and well.
Good evening. However, I regret to inform you that not all of us are alive and well.
I'm sorry. If you don't mind my asking, who was it?
Vanessa Syerson, professional jester, killed by 5 gunshot wounds, with the killing blow soon to be in the head. We just have one question for you.
Go ahead.
The victim was shot 5 times, while we were in the neighboring rooms. How's it possible that we can't hear a thing?
All of the rooms are soundproof. It is impossible to hear something when one door is closed.
Interesting.
One question here.
Well, I guess, Detective, go ahead.
What are you going to do with the bodies? Wouldn't they decay?
We are assigned to dispose of the bodies after your investigation is over.
Then, if you don't mind, could you dispose of Vanessa's body?
Wait, how do we know we've learned everything yet?
We've already investigated the body. There's only so much to investigate. We have everything we need.
Fine, take it.
Understood. We will dispose of the body and clean the room for you.
What is this thing? Well, I mean, I know it's a computer, but what is this thing? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go check that. Well, I mean, you are the man with all the fancy computer science degrees and whatever. I'm sure you can figure it out.
You know, can't do it. Whenever I try anything, it just shows this counter for 2 8s.
Well, I'm sure you can hack into it or something.
I'll need some time to make some sort of device to do that.
Right, okay. Well, I trust you with my life. I think I'm going to go ahead and head out. Have fun though with that.
Well, I don't think we're on that level yet.
Yeah, sure. Having a good time.
Yuck, this place smells like garbage.
Yeah, the scent of iron is really strong. Mark, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get rid of the computer, but it's completely locked up. Anything I do just doesn't change the counter.
Let's take a break, alright?
Yeah, this headache's getting to me. I don't think I can do anything else. I do feel bad for her. Let the poor kid rest. I will. This computer's very interesting. It seems extremely out of place just to be hidden away in some room like this. The counter is also mysterious as well. I would assume that it represents how many days we've been here, but the mastermind only said we had 7 days to beat. I'll have Mark look into it once he's been rested. Let's just leave this be for now. We should all go and get a good night's rest. Alright, let's go. After you.
I get it now. 2-7. 2-7. No. 2 out of 7. 7 of us, 1 murderer. 7 innocents, 1 murderer. That means 2 of us are dead now. Vanessa, but... No. Sam? Okay. The terminal will open when 7 of us are dead. But why would the computer only open when we all die? Unless the kill switch is locked behind there. So we're still in the dive? That can't be true. I have to find them, but everyone's in their rooms. I need to find Sam.
Where can it be? Where is Sam?
Oh, can you help me?
I need to find Sam.
Oh, hello, Orchid.
Because I understand it now. See, I can't find Sam because he's dead, and the computer is counting down our deaths. And then when it gets to 8, it'll let us all out. And then
I'm going to need you to calm down. Come here.
but this is important.
I know it's important, but it's also important that no one else gets to hear you say this.
What? Yeah!
I killed Orchid today. At least, I think that's what her name was. It wasn't because I wanted to. Something she said just filled me with this rage, made me flip a switch. She said we were all in a simulation. I believe her. Actually, I know she's right. I remember when they put me under. This isn't the first time I've been in an experiment. The last time, I was the victim. How did I end up here? I think I found one way to break the dive, or at least get someone else besides me in here. These glitches, they aren't supposed to happen, but they've been happening since yesterday, after a point in my memory. I can assume that these two were connected somehow. I noticed that we would sometimes count one off or one extra person that we had, but this one extra person has never existed. There's a name that screams at my mind, claws at my mind. Rachel Simmons. But I've never met a Rachel Simmons. Who is Rachel Simmons? No matter. I'm going to find a way to get as many of us out of the simulation.
You know, this murderer is good at what he does. He killed like 3 people and got away with it. Even one of them was in broad daylight.
Similar to those council members.
Shush, we don't talk about that.
It hasn't even been 24 hours, Master Aurora. This is still plenty relevant.
What's the projected course of action?
71% of the backup has been completed. We have less than 2 hours remaining. The administration is coming faster than we expected. They've dispatched the task force already. We're running out of time, Master Aurora. We should leave now.
Not yet. Something this Orchid girl said obviously pissed off our blackened figure, which caused him to kill her. He was trying to keep her hushed about something. But what? The only thing that I can make sense of it that the blackened figure and Orchid have in common is that they can see these glitches, or they know that this place is a simulation or whatever.
What do you mean?
Right? Okay, well think about it. This OuterFoundation, have you ever heard of them before?
No, not even on administration private records.
Right, but for some reason, the administration and the OuterFoundation are partnered up together.
Being able to hold these types of simulations requires a large amount of energy, not to mention holding them on a large scale where they occur globally. Glitches can be expected if they're running on limited amounts of energy. This leads me to believe that there should be massive power centers that the OuterFoundation has built. However, there are none of these types of power centers anywhere on the globe, according to both public and private records from the administration. I have a theory, Master Aurora. I think it's time I told you what Project Horizon was. Well, creator Yana was working on a type of multi-universal travel, being able to go to a completely new world. Said it'd be a fresh new start, a complete new horizon, thus naming it Project Horizon. It's an initial hypothetical, however.
I wonder. Ebot, what was Yana's hypothetical way of activating this thing?
I don't think you would believe me.
Try me.
Whisper into it.
What?
With all due respect, Creator Yana did have a bit of screws loose.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, you're... Just play the next clip.
What's going on?
For yourself.
So that's where they disappeared to.
Is that really all you have to say about yourself?
Sam's probably been dead for at least a day. And Orchid, she probably just jumped down the stairs, committed suicide.
Suicide?
You can't be serious.
I mean, Orchid's been pretty cryptic and a downer this whole time. It must have been the night while we were all asleep, and then she just jumped down the stairs and killed herself. And as for Sam, the murderer probably placed the body here.
Where do you suspect Sam's body was?
Maybe in the closet behind you that you refuse to check.
A closet?
Yeah, I noticed it too when I came in here. It's surprising you did it since, well, you're supposedly the detective.
Lincoln, I'd like to believe this is a genuine mistake. It's pretty disturbing to come to this conclusion for you.
I don't see any way I can dispute this.
I mean, come on, you're letting the title of detective get to your head.
Lincoln, don't tell me.
What? No, I'm not.
Well, there's only one way to prove it.
Being?
We have someone guard the outside of the room, constantly checking to see if you're still in there.
You're being absurd.
No, he isn't. It's the only way to prove it, because if you are in the room, then if someone's murdered that night, it's not you. But if someone isn't,
You're pushing the cost of a human life here.
and you haven't,
Because you have this unsettled animosity towards each other, Alex, I'm assigning you to guard Lincoln's room.
Barrett, you can't be serious.
Apologies, Lincoln. I'm sorry to stick the duty to you. You seem the most qualified. Take him to his room. Something doesn't sit right with me about this. I'm gonna stay and investigate.
I'm gonna go back to the computer. I've got to figure it out.
I don't understand. We've just lost 2 of our acquaintances, and are none of you shaken up? I need some time to sit in my room and decompress. If you want to join me, feel free.
The counter was on 297 yesterday. How did it change? Well, if it won't let me in, I don't know. What if I try typing in my name? What? Oh, well, okay, apparently I can access personnel files. What if I go for something a little more classified, like, to say, Jack Assange? It's classified in here? What about Orchid? Ugh! This is useless! I give up. I'm done for the day.
You didn't arrive yesterday.
That was not needed. My job is to maintain the space.
Even so, Sam was murdered yesterday, were they not?
I may not reveal that information. It is against protocol.
I'll take that as a yes. If it's against protocol, I assume you're only allowed to clean up bodies that we found.
I may not answer that, but I may say that there are certain fail-safes engaged in the case that anyone would take their own life.
You may take the bodies.
Are you sure? Do you not have anyone else to investigate?
We have all the evidence we need. We have suspicion that our unlicensed detective has been acting a little corrupt as of late. You may take the bodies.
You can't keep me here forever. I'll get out eventually.
shut up, scumbag!
Let me out! So much for a government contracted agent. Now let's get down to business.
I learned that there were suicide failsafes in here, designed to keep people from leaning against their will. But with that comes some bad news. I think I can only take one person out of the dive with me by exploiting this feature. I'm going to exploit this feature. I know how this place works now. I remember. If they catch me, then one of them will be forced to take my place, just as I was forced to take my killer's place. However, if I can convince one of them to kill themselves, I'll be able to free them using the suicide failsafe and free myself at once. Maybe then we could cause a real glitch in the system, stop anything like this from happening ever again. I just hope everything works out. All I have to do is be a good lawyer and a good actor.
Things are finally starting to come together now.
Our current situation or the dive experiment?
Both. It seems like the door closing on the end of the dive experiment is opening the door for our way out.
We don't even know if Project Horizon works.
I know, but you're the only one that knows how to use this thing, let alone activate it.
Most of my data has been transferred onto the secondary device already. Go ahead and plug me into it via that. I'll see what I can do. There's a very slim chance of this working.
I know, but when was being afraid ever an option? How much time do we have left?
22 minutes.
We'll have enough time. Play the final clip.
So, Lincoln, would you care to explain why Alex was found unconscious with a wilt on their head?
Your silence does not help you. We know what you did.
The only thing I'm guilty of is knocking some sense into you.
What about all the people you hurt?
I've done no such thing.
Oh.
You killed them!
No, Jack. It won't help you to beat the stuffing out of him.
He killed our friends! 3 of them! But I know
Screw
it can
you.
be hard to believe, but there's just not enough evidence to prove anything.
Well then, let's put it up to a vote. And yes, Lincoln, you may be allowed to vote as well.
Then I, for one, vote he's guilty.
Are you kidding me? After all I've done, my entire life, I investigate crimes like these to make sure they will never happen again. And yet you vote for me? If that's the case, I'm voting for you.
I agree with Jack. Lincoln is a cold-blooded killer. He came out of his room and that we had even set up to try and prevent him from murdering people, and look what happened!
I abstain from voting. There's not enough evidence to prove either side has wrongdoing.
This game has had me stumped up to this point, having to choose between one of 2 people that could have killed half of us here. Emotions aside, this is a decision based purely on logic. Vanessa was the first body to be discovered. The killer got away flawlessly as all loose ends had been tied up. However, the next time around, the killer was sloppy, with Sam and Orchid being found at the bottom of the stairs. There had been obvious signs of a struggle with Orchid, but one person in particular had denied the existence of such struggle. So I decided to ask an outside source. Our guard friend had informed me that we have suicide fail-safes in place, and when we had locked up our believed suspect, the guard was injured and another life was taken. That being said, Lincoln, you put up a good fight.
You can't be serious.
Do with him what you want. I suppose you guys want to deal with him anyways. I'll be going back to my quarters.
I can't see this.
You're the one he hurt the most. You should have the honors.
Do we happen to have a fire pit?
What? No, you psychopaths!
No, I think we do.
Unhand me, you sick freaks!
You feeling better?
A little bit. I just need to make myself a bit of a drink first.
Perfect thing to do after burning a man alive. What are you making?
Just my signature drink. Want to taste?
Sure. It's a little bitter.
Oh well. Just leave it there for me. I'll be right back to get it.
All right.
Four to 7. Maybe it's a day counter? Oh, but it just went up again? Oh, day counter. Death counter? No, that can't be right. Lincoln was supposed to be the murderer. And, like, what? Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll have to talk to Barrett about it. Is he? Okay, phew. Barrett's still alive. I can go talk to him and we can figure this all out.
So I was mistaken.
That would be correct.
You've won then.
Not yet.
I'm not a fighter, Jack. I'll let you have this one.
Really? A family member of a long line of prestigious forensics experts, and you're just going to give up?
I failed at my job, haven't I? I realized it as soon as you walked through that door. Lincoln wasn't the only one outside. You were there as well.
Yes, but I was there with other people.
You were smart, Jack. I congratulate you.
Well, goodbye, Barrett.
One remains. Escape the dive.
What do I do now?
I'm sure you understand now.
Yeah. No, I don't. Why'd you kill all these people?
You think I wanted to kill all these people, Mark? I just wanted to do it so I could see my friends again, so I could remember.
Remember? What are you talking about?
Tell me, do you remember anything specific about yourself?
Of course. I'm a computer scientist. I've got degrees.
No, not what they told you. Something you remember about yourself.
No, what are you talking about?
This place, or more specifically this laptop. It's a place called the main terminal. It's a kill switch.
And it'll only unlock if all of us die.
Precisely. This place isn't real. We're stuck in a simulation called the Dive, a system that they made. It's designed to unlock when all of the subjects are dead, so the murderer can simply just push a button and they'll be set free.
They?
The OuterFoundation, an organization focused on cruel experiments just so they can sample out people for their next phase initiative.
Your file was classified, Jack. Why?
I've been through this all before. You see, I was the mastermind. I recorded all those messages. I simply just can't remember. Just like I can't remember a lot of things.
So, you've been through this before?
I have, yes. I've become the very monster I fled from. And thinking about it now, it was probably the same thing that had happened to my monster.
So, this is it.
For one of us, I'm going to give you the option that I'm going to let you make a choice. You can either choose to shoot me and live on with the guilt that I do, having to kill everyone over and over and over again until you get caught, or you can shoot yourself and be free from all of this. If you shoot yourself right, it will be quick, but the decision is up to you. I won't force you to do anything you don't want to.
I know what I have to do.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, friend. It's been a pleasure knowing you, friend.
Minutes and counting. I found out how the device worked. Coordinates are based off an administration record, but I have no data matching any sort of universal coordinate.
How close are you to finishing your backup on your secondary device?
2%, Master Aurora.
Abandon the last 2%. The data's probably not important anyway. Activate the final contingency measures. We're almost out of here.
Actually, before you do that, I need you to read the after watching text file. Hurry!
We at Universe A-202 welcome.
Located Perseventus G0I-001. Command, please advise.
Bring him in, Commander. We will have a private hanging in front of the console.
A private hanging just for me? Oh, I feel so special.
Shut up. Keep soldiers at every exit. Command knows we found him. Tau 5 is going to be on the way in about 30 minutes. Alert them to prepare the restraints.
You have 10 seconds to get that thing out of my face.
Or what?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3!
Bold move, Juggernaut.
Oh, I'm no juggernaut. I'm a freak of nature.
What's your plan here, huh? There's no escape even if you kill me.
Did you really think I didn't have a plan for this?
What?
Kill me.
No. I won't. If you make it out alive, I want you to tell the administration I'm coming. Aurora's coming. That's if you make it out alive. In 2 minutes, the rest of the bombs will go off. If and until we meet again, Commander. Good luck. A-202. Son of a bitch took more than a knack out of me. I haven't seen such a blue sky in a long time.
Master Aurora, where are we?
Ah, Ebot, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you approximate our location?
We are in no known region of the world. What did you do, Master Aurora?
Can you read the file that's after watching, if it happens to still be on your drives?
We at Universe A-202 would like to also request more funding for keeping the keys safe. We've spent hundreds of billions of dollars already to try and contain this thing, let alone maintain the containment now. May the stars align, Outer Knight, founder of the OuterFoundation.
Knew it! That madman of a genius, Iano, is right.
Sorry, could you elaborate further, Master Aurora? My servers are still scrambled from whatever you did back there.
I mean, think about it. The blue sky, the unidentifiable location, the Iana's research into other universes. I think we've done it. I think we've proved Iana's theory.
It would be right to assume that this is what they call Universe A202, then.
That would be correct. Iana was right, but he was wrong about one thing. The administration already knows. This isn't a new horizon. This is just a new danger.
Then what about the other half of the letter? There are no mentions of a key in any of the administrator's files. Master Aurora.
Is that really what they're spending their money on? A key?
I don't believe it's an actual key. In the document, the key they are referring to is capitalized.
Well, that's another problem on top of the list of million other problems. Well, right now we don't know where we are. We don't have anything to drink. We don't have any food. We don't have any place to stay. The administration is still after us for me killing multiple council members.
There are more than just those couple problems, Master Aurora. The administration is more powerful than we could have ever anticipated now.
Actually, now that you say that, I think this has a relatively simple solution.
And what would that be?
How about we destroy the OuterFoundation?
If you hear me, I'm coming for you. I won't let them take you again. I don't know how I'm alive, but I'm going to find you. I'm going to come find you.